the camera you might not pick up the boats. They're about 2.5 miles maybe offshore there. There's one straight over there, another one just beside it with the light on. There's one with a light behind it, could be another ship behind that one. There's 3 there altogether counted. There's another one, say about 600-700 yards away from the other one, maybe 1,000 yards. There's another one over there, sort of small, pointing vertically this direction, and there's one over there, long ways, pointing towards sort of Middlesbrough, and there's one directly over there, so that's maybe 7 again over that area. So there's 5 plus 2 over there, which is quite interesting. Bad weather again today, sort of mad. Might get a job as a weatherman, tell some practical jokes. Hopefully they don't come true. Try to make everybody laugh. And who's your favourite weather presenter? I used to like Eureka Johnson. There's a few nice ones now, like, but that's going back a bit. There's some modern ones there, and nice and all that. What would your job be abroad? Would you like a good job abroad? On an airline, could you work as an air hostess or something like that? Or could you do something related to the sea maybe? Could you think of something sort of to do with the sea? Make some new jobs or something? Nothing illegal, nothing like that illegal, legitimate. I have to walk a bit further down here. And sort of misty. Looks like some of Goonies film, the Astoria in America, where the weather goes bad and all that. Quite an amazing film, the Goonies, like. Brilliant. There's a few birds over there, 3, 5 there, one that way. Can't really pick them up, the camera image is a little bit iffy. But I would like a new phone, tell you the truth. Maybe it's next year, January. Get a cheap one in the January sales. And so the megapixel thing is sort of blocked. It still works, but it'll pick up a lens magnifier maybe or something like that. Zoom in. So interesting. Bad weather. See the fields starting to grow again. Didn't get much heat. Didn't get much heat these days. You know, this year. I've had more rain than anything else. I mean, basically, this year I've had about 6-7 weeks of heat, sun coming out, and it's just sort of died off. Sort of, I mean, I explained about the weather changes in the area due to gases. So if pollution, cars and things like that, trains and all that stuff, might be a bit different. But all this pollution stuff is man-made. You can make weather bad. Obviously, it's man-made. So, I mean, all this new energy, new energy sort of systems, and hydro energy. There's all sorts of stuff, thermal energy, soil energy, solar energy. You know, other stuff, wind energy, wind farms, and all that. You know, so I mean, interesting. About 7-8 weeks of heat, and they did get the crop up, but it wasn't very good. So I mean, is this doing on purpose to sell the land off? You know, get money for people in an illegal way. That could be illegal. Try to sort of befriend them, get the price put down, and then buy it off. Quite an amazing field. So look over here a bit. Interesting, the history of this road, like, might lead back to the German times or something, 1940s or something like that. I mean, it's an old village, this one, so pardon the view there. So, I mean, what happened here in the World War, 1900s, the First World War, and related, I mean, there's a bunker down there, across there, and so what was the history behind here, what actually happened here? People sort of have soldiers and all that. Was the soldiers here? Did you see soldiers and that with rifles and things like that? I mean, all that could be replicated again in the sort of doing enactment. You have these shows that put an enactment will help people, not shooting people, but I mean, it's like you have toy guns and things like that. It's a good idea. But I mean, you could do all that again, sort of put a show on showing the world war and why these things happen and all that. The people who were responsible could do their own comedian act or something if they were, and do like bits of film locations, put a screen up, box and all that, and do juggling, fun fair and all that. You've seen that on some of the NMA, UNA stuff advertised, and they put these shows all over the place, so not just here, but all over the place, you know, and it's a good idea. But you have to watch for illegal people and trying to do illegal manoeuvres and all that by nasty means, and I suppose it's good that people watch for it, like people like me and you, good people. So I'm going to scan back over this area here. Hopefully the phone's still working. And that is the Hartlepool area down there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can hear plane, or is that the cloud? I think it's a plane up there. And that cloud area does look a little bit sort of like it's going to really rain heavy later on. And there's a tree. And I was saying the same thing as well. In London, you have green belt land in London, or green land, which is supposed to be natural and kept the same thing. You see buildings getting sold off, old buildings. You need to keep your heritage in the right way. And these provide atmosphere and breathable sort of air for us to breathe. So area of London needs cleaning up and sort of moving sort of areas and building more forestry stuff and plantations for people to have more relaxing time and all that, and get rid of the condensation of the populated areas, you know. Build your own greenhouse or something, build your own plants. It's a good idea. Moving on. So I'm still wondering what the history of this road was and all that, and actually did it see any action from the army or something like that. You know, I mean, it belongs to the farmer, of course, and there's a few farms down that way as well, different ones. But I mean, there's some good animals over there. I always speak to the animals and all that and try to give them some food or something. And cherry plant, interesting. I'm nearly at the end of it now. I'll run a bit. Get your legs up, put your legs up, get your hands up and all that. And then there's me, a bit of a entrepreneur style song. I don't feel like singing at the moment because I've had a sore throat. Probably because of the cold weather and all that, not much heating on in the house. But that's all interesting. There's a farm over there. He's a decent farmer, I think, him. There's the barn over there, it's quite mad. And sort of directly in that area over there is Germany. So, and I have the bunker over there, which is mad. And there's not many animals out there. They must be grazing somewhere. So they're quite funny and they're cool and that. I mean, animals are like humans in a way. Like there's some birds there, 1, 2, 3. And see how the airplanes copy off them, the shapes and all that. Quite clever. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and get back to you another time. All the best to you, NMA, UNA. Keep strong, keep legitimate, and try to do some investigating in your community, whatever you can do, helping other people, and set up your own neighbourhood watch. And don't go on about it too much. You got to have a laugh sometimes. I think with some shows, they start to make you funny. But do your best. Ciao. Ciao. Bye.